In this program, we will display the powers of 2 using anonymous function or anonymous lambda function. So what is the lambda function? Lambda function is a function that is different from a predefined function. In case of defining a function, we define a function with a name, such as if we want to calculate the say cube or square of a number, and then we will define first the function as define cube or define square or define square root. Then we will pass a value to that function, and after execution we will also need to return the result from where the function was called using the return keyword. We will use return keyword to return the result from that function. While using lambda function, lambda definition doesn't include a return statement, so it doesn't need a return statement. It always contains an expression which is returned. We can also put a lambda definition anywhere a function is expected. So lambda functions can also be used with other built-in functions such as say reduce, map, or here in case we are using map function built-in, that is a built-in function. So we will continue this program code. Here we see that this is the comment, and these are the terms to which we will iterate. I mean that we will go 10 times, we will iterate 10 times. So if we want to take input from the user for the terms, we can also uncomment this code. We will remove this hash sign, and then it will take the number of terms from the user. It will not follow this line of code, rather it will take the term from the user. So the user would be asked to tell how many terms, then user will give the input that he wants to proceed to 5 terms, 10 terms, 20 terms, whatsoever. So use of anonymous function. Here in this line of code we are using an anonymous function, lambda function. So here you see that the result would be stored in after executing, after the application of this lambda function. Here you see that list map, it will display the list, and here we are going to use a lambda function. Then we will print the total terms or and a total number of terms here. For I in range terms, here we will iterate, we will follow a loop by this line, and then we will print this message in these quotation marks. So I will execute this code to see the result output. So you see here that the total terms are, so this is the output that would be printed here. The total terms are is equal to terms. Here you see that we have given 10 terms. If we specify the total number of terms as 6 and execute it again, so here you see that the total terms are equal to 6 that we have specified at this place. So this will go 6 times, but we know that it will start at 0 place. We know it that we will start at 0 and we will go until 5. So these total terms are 6 terms. So you see here that the first line is 2 raised to power 0 is equal to 1, to raise the power the 1 is equal to 2, and the fifth line, to raise the power 4 is equal to 16, and this sixth line or sixth term, that is equal to raise the power 5 is equal to 32. So we want to take the input from the user, then user will specify how many terms to enter. So you see here that this prompt asks how many terms. We will specify that we are going to iterate through 7 terms. So here you see that the total number of terms are 7. To raise the power 0 is 1, and it will go until 6, as we know that we start from 0, So we will go until 6 if we specify total number of terms as 7. If we specify total number of terms as 11, then we will go from 0 to 10 values. So if I want to know about the powers of 3, so I will remove 2 from here and enter the 2 in this lambda function, and here I will also change the I will include 3 in the place of 2. So I will also specify here in this comment 3, and I will execute this code again, and you see that it is asking how many terms. I again specify that for 6 terms. So here you see that the total terms are 6. 3 raised to power 0 is equal to 1, 3 raised to power 1 is equal to 3, 3 raised to power 2 is equal to 9, and similarly 3 raised the power 5 is equal to 243. So we can specify anything here in this lambda function, and we can also specify the terms through which we want to iterate. This is the for loop that will go until that